I think Mo Wagner in the first round. If I had to bet, I would bet. I would have been convinced no 2 months ago, but it seems like more mocks have him in now than out.
He's been gaining momentum. That's for sure.
I'll stick with no, but I don't know.
I'm going to say he goes early second round.
Mm-hmm. And you got Jaren Jackson. Who you got, Jaren Jackson or Miles Bridges? Who's going to be a better pro?
I got Jaren Jackson.
Right.
I think I like Miles Bridges' athletic game, and maybe he could be like a Jason Richardson where he gets to the NBA and you can, those things shine more. But he's going to have to develop that one-on-one game, creating his own shot, and the three-point shot, too, because it's a bit deeper in the NBA. But Jaren Jackson Jr., although his shot looks like he's shooting from half court at all times, he is 6'11", so he can get that off. Stretch 4, stretch 5 is what the league has turned into. So, I mean, I like Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm better than Bridges.
I have more faith in Bridges' shot than I do in Jaren Jackson's shot.
He's got to create that shot, though.
Yeah,
and
but
we'll see. I mean, he's young, so he can try to develop that.
But Jaren Jackson's shot, it does go in. It goes in. 248-539-9797. Let's get back to your open line calls. Edward in Detroit, you're next. Hi, Edward.
Hey, guys. It's safe to say that, the Lions, even though they have not won, they're probably the most popular. I think they're the most popular organization in town. Regardless.
They are.
And the Pistons, probably right behind the Red Wings, have been an organization that has had success. So I think it's fascinating that we're looking at two organizations starting off, in essence, at square one with new coaches, new mentality, supposedly. And I think it'd be fascinating if we could kind of put this in a little bit of a time capsule and look back 3 years from now and see what team is doing better. I mean, you would think that with Matt Stafford and others, that Patricia should be able to take the baton and take it to another level, while the new coach for the Pistons, he's got a little bit of a different challenge. But I just wonder, when it's all said and done, one organization has had some success, another organization is still trying to figure out what winning is consistently, or who does a better job at it.
Did you say 5 years from now?
3 years.
3 years from now? 3 years from now, which team in Detroit is going to be in the most healthy situation? The Lions, the Tigers, the Red Wings, or the Pistons?
Because I contend that the Lions are in a precarious spot because, we had the Caldwell era, and it was, even though I was a Caldwell guy, it was admittedly a little underwhelming, not a lot of charisma there. But they did win their fair share of games. They never were able to get over the hump. And so I would think that given what he's been given, Patricia, and have a flat start would really be a disappointment for long-suffering Lions fans compared to the Pistons, which, we know, we don't even have a first-round draft pick. So, but I just wonder 3 years from now, who's going to be doing better, considering
I feel
we
like
have a lot of unknowns with the Lions.
I feel like it's one of the answer to the question is the two teams that started the rebuild first, the Red Wings or the Tigers. If the Lions are in the healthiest of situations right now of all the local teams, it's really, really hard to get on board projecting long-term success. They have a lifetime of being beaten down.
It is. I would say I would probably think the Tigers have the best chance in 3 years from now.
Do you?
Yeah, because part of what you said, they have started the rebuilding process. They've got pieces that should be ready to contribute, certainly in 3 years. As long as the Lions can keep a core group of players together, they're going to be competitive. The quarterback's here for a while. That's one. They just drafted. They got a pretty young left side of the offensive line. That should help out. And you've got a running back you just drafted. So, and a defensive-minded coach.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Got some Tiger things we want to get to today at 10:50 after yesterday's disappointing loss. And at 11:35, a question. Some NBA players are doing this. Would you ever do it? That's at 11:35. Hey, moving the team downtown is the reason I disapproved of the job Gores has done. Expensive parking, terrible traffic, and an arena that is geared towards the Red Wings. Give me the Palace back. That's from an unnamed texter. Why is it we criticize the Tigers and Wings and Pistons for not adapting or changing from outdated methods, but when the Pistons now do something unorthodox, we criticize that too? That's from Eric Downriver. Eric, it's a valid question. I'll just say this. I'm uncomfortable with it. I am uncomfortable with it. I've tried to walk it back because I think it sounds like all I'm doing is just taking two cannons and blasting away at Goris and the Pistons organization. But I've walked it back a little. It could work, but it's so easy to get confused as to what's going on.
Do you feel like the Pistons championship they won was like yesterday? Not that far away, you know. Yep. 2004, it doesn't feel like it's that far, and yet it's a long time ago now.
Yep. When
you think about it, you know Dwane Casey's their 8th coach since Larry Brown.
That doesn't really surprise me.